Hey everyone, and welcome back for another episode of my save file residence overview. And this is the last one for Willow Creek, and we will be moving on to Oasis Springs in the next video. And this video will be focusing on Pendula View, so these four households, and Sage Estates. Anyway, so let's just get into it, and I'm starting with the Hill family. Dean and Julie hope their son, moving in with his twin sister Jillian in San Myshuno, will finally make Jack grow up and take responsibility for his daughter Piper. As it is now, he shows little to no interest in providing for her, but can Jillian make him see what he's missing? And this is Julie and Dean's house. Here are Julie and Dean, and we will start with Dean first. His aspiration is successful lineage. He wants the best he can have for his kids. He wants them to do well in life, and he's just really frustrated with his son Jack's lack of taking care of, or helping with his daughter. For his job, he works as futures trader in the business career as level 7 investor in the investor branch, and his skills. He has level 5 in comedy, charisma, and cooking, level 6 in handiness and logic, and level 10 in parenting. For his traits, he loves the outdoors, is family-oriented, a goofball, and his aspiration trait is domestic. For likes and dislikes, for music, he likes summer strut and backyard music, and he dislikes hip-hop. For hobbies and skills, he likes fishing and gardening, and he dislikes research and debate. For conversation topics, he likes jokes and affection, and he dislikes deception. For sim characteristics, he likes funny sims and nature enthusiasts, and he dislikes ambitionless sims. And his favorite colors are black and white, and he dislikes brown. And he is he is part of the Goofballs Club. They're just a bunch of goofballs, obviously. And this is their family tree. You saw a little bit of it when we were over in the Greens household in the last episode. This is Julie. She too has the successful lineage. She is a freelance writer. For her skills, she has level 5 in cooking and logic, level 8 in writing, and level 10 in parenting. And for her traits, she is neat, family-oriented, bookworm, and her aspiration trait is domestic. For likes and dislikes, for music, she likes classical music and easy listening, and she dislikes new age. For hobbies and skills, she likes research and debate and writing, and she dislikes baking. For conversation topics, deep thoughts, and she likes deep thoughts and stories, and she dislikes potty humor. For sim characteristics, she likes family motivated sims and homebody sims, and dislikes ambitionless sims. And her favorite colors are green and white, and she dislikes yellow. She is part of the young Picasso mentors, and that is all. And I think that is all for the Hill household, so we will move on to the next one. Next up is the Livingston family. To Patricia and Harvey, nothing in this world matters more than academics. They believe if you're not learning something every day, you're not living your fullest life. With this philosophy, as you would expect, they're very strict with their kids. The kids are expected to have straight A's, and that means there's very little time for friends. With all this pressure, someone is bound to break and rebel, right? And this is the Livingston's household, and we'll start with Patricia since she's the first one on the list. This is Patricia. For her aspiration, she has the successful lineage aspiration. Most of the ones in this part of the episode, or this part of the world, there's not a lot of drama within these households. They're more of the wholesome family types, except for a few. This one being one of them that could turn dramatic if any of the kids decide to break and rebel. These are the more of the wholesome households. And she works as a chief of staff in the doctor career, level 10. And you might actually be familiar with her. I had forgotten that she works as a doctor, but you might be familiar with her if you watch my 70 Legacy Let's Play, because she works with Autumn, or worked with Autumn. I don't know, she may have left by now. But anyway, for her skills, she's level 1 in fitness and charisma, and she's level 10 in programming, handiness, logic, wellness, parenting, and archaeology. They're overachievers. Well, at least Patricia and Harvey are. But anyway, moving on. Traits are family-oriented, bookworm, genius. She has the sickness resistance from reaching level 10 in the career, in the doctorate career. Quick learner, which is from her knowledge aspiration, and domestic from her family aspiration. Likes and dislikes. For hobbies and skills, she likes robotics and rocket science, and she dislikes DJ mixing. For music, she likes classical music and focus music, and she dislikes metal. For colors, she likes black and gray, obviously, and she dislikes yellow. For sim characteristics, she likes cerebral sims and homebody sims, and she dislikes ambitionless sims. For conversation topics, she likes discussing interest and deep thoughts. Dislikes potty humor. She is part of the Moms with Toddlers club, as well as the Young Einstein's Mentors, and we talked about both of those clubs in previous episodes of this. And now we will talk about Harvey. His aspiration is nerd brain. For his job, he works as the extraterrestrial explorer in the scientist career at the very top. For his skills, he is very much like Patricia. He's level 1 in video gaming, and he's level 10 in programming, handiness, logic, rocket science, parenting, and archaeology. For his traits, he is family-oriented, ambitious, genius, and a quick learner is his aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes programming and robotics, and he dislikes media production. For music, he likes classical, and I think it's pronounced Baroque. Maybe it's Baroque. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so we'll just go with Baroque. I don't know. Anyway, he dislikes electronica. For conversation topics, he likes deep thoughts and stories, and he dislikes small talk. And for sim characteristics, he likes cerebral sims and hardworking sims, and he dislikes pessimistic sims. And his favorite colors are blue and white, and he dislikes red. And he is part of the Young Einstein's Mentors, and that is all. Okay, next up is Natasha, and she wants to be the friend of the world. She's really doesn't want to, be, all she wants to do is be able to have a normal teen life and have friends and go to prom and have boyfriends and, maybe even get her heart broken. There's so much pressure on her to get good grades, and she doesn't mind studying and doing her homework, but she wants some downtime as well. Anyway, she wants to be the friend. She wants to have tons of friends, and she just wants a normal teen life. For her job, she is a student in high school, and she doesn't have any part-time jobs. She'd probably like to get one, but, again, academics comes first in this family. For her skills, she's level 1 in fitness and charisma, and level 5 in logic. Her traits, she is outgoing and a bookworm, and her aspiration trait is gregarious. For hobbies and skills, she likes writing and guitar, and she dislikes piano. For music, her favorite, she likes singer-songwriter and hip-hop, and she dislikes classical. For her favorite colors are red and purple. Oh, and she dislikes brown. For sim characteristics, she likes cerebral sims, but she also likes spirited sims, and she dislikes rascals. For conversation topics, she likes small talk and stories and dislikes arguments. And she is part of the Young Einsteins at her parents' urging. Next up is Nate. His aspiration is whiz kid. He's fueled by that passion for learning that his parents have. He's an A student in school. For his skills, he's level 5 in mental and level 1 in charisma. And his trait is geek. And for likes and dislikes, he likes kids radio, but he dislikes classical music. For hobbies and skills, he likes video gaming and dislikes violin. For conversation topics, he likes deep thoughts and dislikes malicious interactions. And for sim characteristics, he likes cerebral sims, but he dislikes idealistic sims. And his favorite color is blue, and he dislikes purple. And next up is Nicholas. This is Nicholas. Aw, he's so cute. I love toddlers in this game. Probably like infants more, but I love toddlers in this game. Anyway, for his skills, He is level 1 in movement and imagination. He's level 3 in communication and thinking, and he's also maxed his potty skill. For his trait, he's inquisitive. He also is interested in learning about the world around him and those kinds of things. And of course, toddlers can't have clubs. So that is the Livingston family. So we will move on to the next household. This is the Taylor household. Terrence and Teresa Taylor are both employed in fine arts careers. Terrence is a classical musician and Teresa is an arts critic. They care less about what career path their three kids, TJ, Caroline, and Candace, choose. They care more about their kids working hard to achieve their dreams. And this is Terrence. And for his aspiration, he also has the successful lineage aspiration. For his job, he works as a concert virtuoso in the musician career, level 10. For his skills, he's level 1 in fitness and charisma, and level 10 in guitar, logic, piano, violin, and parenting. And his traits are family-oriented, music lover, ambitious, and his aspiration trait from musical genius is Piper. And he also has the domestic family aspiration trait and the muser aspiration trait. He completed the musical genius trait. The musical genius aspiration. So, okay, so back to the traits. For his likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes violin and piano, and he dislikes handiness. For music, he likes classical and baroque music, and he dislikes electronica. For conversation topics, he likes deep thoughts and affection, and he dislikes malicious interactions. For sim characteristics, he likes idealistic sims and family-motivated sims, and he dislikes ambitionless sims. He doesn't care what his kids decide to do with their lives as long as they actually do something. As long as they just, get a job and, further themselves and provide a good life for themselves. And his favorite colors are blue and brown, and he dislikes yellow. And he is part of the Young Virtuoso Mentors, teaching future musicians and singers. And this is his wife, Teresa. She, too, has the successful lineage aspiration. She works as a chief critic in the arts critic career, level 8. For her skills, she's level 1 in fitness, level 5 in cooking, and level 10 in logic, painting, writing, and parenting. For her traits, she's an art lover and neat and family-oriented. And her career reward trait is critically connected. She completed her painter extraordinaire aspiration, so she has the expressionistic reward trait, and she also has the domestic trait from her current aspiration. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, she likes painting and writing and dislikes comedy. For music, she likes classical and singer-songwriter, and she dislikes electronica. For conversation topics, she likes physical intimacy and deep thoughts, and she dislikes malicious interactions. For sim characteristics, she likes idealistic sims and family-motivated sims, and she dislikes pessimistic sims. And her favorite colors are blue and white, and she dislikes purple. And she's not part of any club. And now we move on to TJ. Inspiration is angling ace. He is a B student in high school, but he also is a llama scout. For his skills, he's level 1 in comedy, charisma, and painting, and he's probably he's just now gained that, even though the TV is off. But anyway, I think we covered that in the last one. For his traits, he loves the outdoors, he's a goofball, gregarious, and a collector. For likes and dislikes, for music, he likes hip-hop and summer strut music, and he dislikes classical. For hobbies and skills, he likes comedy and fishing, and dislikes rocket science. For conversation topics, he likes stories and jokes, and dislikes deception. For sim characteristics, he likes funny sims and nature enthusiasts, and he dislikes argumentative sims. And his favorite colors are black and green, even though he's wearing blue, and he dislikes red. He is part of the Willow Creek Scouts and the Goofball Juniors. And this is Caroline, one of the twins. She wants to be a social butterfly. She just likes making friends. She's a B student, and she's also part of the drama club. For her skills, she's level 1 in motor, which she's obviously gaining now, and level 1 in charisma. Her traits are her trait is outgoing, and for likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, she likes photography and dislikes mischief. For music, she likes kids radio and dislikes blues. Her favorite color is yellow, and she dislikes brown. For sim characteristics, she likes spirited sims and dislikes rascals. And for conversation topics, she likes small talk and dislikes complaints. And she is part of no clubs. She's not part of any clubs. And this is Candace, but she must be at school. Yeah, she's at school. Candace wants to be a whiz kid. She wants to, learn a lot. She likes learning. She likes learning new things. She likes, just the nerdy stuff. She is an A student in grade school, and she's also part of the Llama Scouts. For her skills, she's level 5 in mental, level 1 in motor, and level 1 in charisma. I don't know why all of my sims have charisma skill. For her traits, she's a geek, and she has neutral confidence. For likes and dislikes, for music, she likes tween pop, and she dislikes metal. For hobbies and skills, she likes gaming, and she dislikes dancing. Her favorite color is purple, and she dislikes red. For sim characteristics, she likes cerebral sims and dislikes idealistic sims. For conversation topics, she likes deep thoughts, and dislikes potty humor. And she is part of the Young Einsteins and also the Willow Creek Scouts. And that is the Taylor household. So we will move on to the next one. Okay, the final house for Pendula View, and we will be moving on to Sage Estates after this household. This is the Spencer family. Clark and Ellen are parents to 3 beautiful children, teenager Chelsea and twins Ella and Clark Jr., aka CJ. Clark is a chef and Ellen is a stay-at-home mom. Chelsea loves painting and all things art. Ella is a social butterfly, and CJ is a rambunctious scamp. And this is the Spencer house, and we will start with Clark. Let's put the walls down so you can see him. Okay, everybody's just watching TV whenever I load into a house in this episode. Anyway, this is Clark. His aspiration is big happy family. His job, he works as an executive chef in the chef career, or the chef branch of the culinary career, level 9. For his skills, he is level 1 in fitness and charisma and fishing. And he's level 10 in gourmet cooking, handiness, cooking, logic, and parenting. For his traits, he's family-oriented, a foodie, ambitious, and he has the domestic aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, he likes, for music, he likes singer-songwriter and Americana music, and he dislikes kids radio. For hobbies and skills, he likes mixology and cooking, and he dislikes baking. Favorite colors are black and blue, and he dislikes purple. And for sim characteristics, he likes hardworking sims and family-motivated sims, and he dislikes pessimists. And for conversation topics, he likes discussing hobbies and affection, and he dislikes malicious interactions. For his clubs, he is part of the Foodies Unite Club, and we talked about those in the previous 2 episodes. And that is all he is all the clubs he is part of. Next up is his wife, Ellen, and her aspiration is super parent. She just wants to be the best mom she can be, and I feel like she's staring into my soul, so I'm going to move just a little bit. Okay. She was making me uncomfortable. Anyway, she doesn't have a career. She's a stay-at-home mom. And for her skills, she's level 1 in charisma, level 10 in cooking, logic, and parenting. Her traits are neat and family-oriented and cheerful, and she has the domestic trait. For likes and dislikes, she likes retro music and backyard music and dislikes DJ booth music. For hobbies and skills, she likes baking and wellness and dislikes handiness. Maybe she could be a yoga instructor. For conversation topics, she likes jokes and affection and dislikes complaints. For sim characteristics, she likes optimistic sims and family-motivated sims, and she dislikes egotistical sims. And her favorite colors are blue and gray, and she dislikes yellow. And she is not part of any club. Moving on to their oldest daughter, Chelsea, who is also getting ready to get into the swimming pool. Apparently swimming and watching TV are the only things that the Sims can do in this in these videos. But anyway, this is Chelsea, and she wants to be the painter extraordinaire. She wants to, you know, just master the arts of painting. She is a C student in high school, and that she's not part of any clubs or anything for school. For her skills, she doesn't have any skills because I typically don't give my teens skills. I think I've already mentioned that, so we'll just move on. For traits, she is an art lover, creative, and she has the muser aspirations trait. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, she likes photography and painting, and she dislikes fitness, although she's getting ready to go into the pool. For music, she likes alternative music and classical, and she dislikes tween pop. For her favorite colors, she likes blue and pink and dislikes gray. For sim characteristics, she likes idealistic sims and optimistic sims, and she dislikes egotistical sims. And for conversation topics, she likes stories and silly behavior, and she dislikes deception. And she is part of the Young Picasso's Club, and that is all. Next up is Ella. She wants to be a social butterfly. She wants to make a lot of friends, and she's just really outgoing and social. And they're missing school right now, but anyway, she's a C student. For her skills, she's level 1 in motor and charisma. For her traits, she is cheerful. For likes and dislikes, she likes kids radio music and dislikes spooky music. For hobbies and skills, she likes comedy and dislikes mischief. Her favorite color is yellow, and she dislikes brown, and I noticed that she is wearing pink. For sim characteristics, she likes funny sims and dislikes pessimists. And for conversation topics, she likes silly behavior, and she dislikes complaints. And she is not part of any clubs. Next up is CJ. And CJ is a rambunctious scamp, as it said in the household description. He is a C student, and he's also part of Llama Scouts. For skills, he is level 1 in motor and level 1 in charisma. I don't know why all of my Sims have charisma. I don't know what they're doing behind my back. But anyway, for traits, he's active. And for likes and dislikes, for music, he likes kids radio and dislikes blues. For hobbies and skills, he likes fitness and dislikes pipe organ. For conversation topics, he likes complaints and dislikes gossip. For sim characteristics, he likes a high energy sims and he dislikes homebody sims. He wants to be out in the world. He's just got so much pent up energy. He just has to spend it. He just doesn't like sitting at home doing nothing, twiddling his thumbs. For his favorite color, he likes green and he dislikes pink. He's part of the Willow Creek Scouts, and that is all. And that is the Spencer household. So we will move on to the next household. Okay, and now we are moving on to Sage Estates. First up is the Fitzgerald family. Oh, the drama. Newlyweds Cheyenne and Silas can't enjoy their honeymoon because of his adult kids, Sienna and Caleb. They know Cheyenne only married their father for his money, and now she's waiting for him to die. Cheyenne used to be friends with Sienna and Caleb. The girl they once knew isn't all who she turned out to be, and they worry Silas is blind to this. Will Silas leave his fortune to Cheyenne now? And this is the Fitzgerald house, and this is probably my favorite house that I've probably ever done. I love this house. Although this house is huge, and it's kind of hard to play in because you kind of lose your Sims, but I'm in love with this house. This is probably like one of my all-time favorite houses that I've ever done. But anyway, this is the Fitzgerald house, and we will start with the patriarch of the family, Silas, who is in the pool. Okay, and this is Silas, and he has a successful lineage aspiration. His kids do not approve in the least of his younger wife, especially for the fact that, like in the description it said that I read earlier, Cheyenne used to be best friends with his oldest daughter Sienna, which we will meet when we get to Oasis Springs. His son Caleb and his daughter Sienna believe that he's oblivious to Cheyenne, and that he believes that she really actually wants him for him and not for his money. But Silas didn't, I mean, he didn't get his money by being oblivious, by being stupid. He's not completely and totally taken by Cheyenne. He does love her. He does really care about her. But he knows that that's pretty much why she's there. But anyway, he has the successful lineage aspiration, and he works as a senior manager in the business career, level 6, which is weird. I thought he was higher than that. But anyway, for his skills, he's level 1 in fitness, which I think he just gained. Level 10 in charisma, gourmet cooking, logic, and parenting. And for his traits, he's family-oriented, ambitious, self-assured, and domestic. And his aspiration trait is domestic. And he also has a fear of death, which he's an elder, so of course he would. For likes and dislikes, he is, for music, he likes retro music and easy listening, and he dislikes hip-hop. For conversation topics, he likes physical intimacy and dislikes affection, and dislikes arguments and deception. Sim characteristics, he likes hardworking Sims and family-motivated Sims, and he dislikes ambitionless Sims. And his favorite colors are black and gray, and he dislikes orange. And he is part of the Young at Heart group. They are a group of elders. Age is just a number. Move over, youngins. We'll show you how it's done. And they just like to play cards and, that kind of stuff. It's just a group of elders that, that are enjoying life. Just elders that are living their life to the fullest. And he's also part of the Future World Leaders Mentors. I think I mentioned these in the last episode, this club in the last episode, but just to refresh, teaching the next generation of future world leaders. And these are like the business and politicians and the laws. Moving on to Cheyenne. This is Cheyenne. She's in the guest house for some reason, but I don't know. And she wants to be fabulously wealthy. There you go. Now you have your answer of whether she really is genuine. And she doesn't have a job. For her skills, she's level 1 in fitness and cooking. For her traits, she's lazy, romantic, and materialistic, and she has the business savvy aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for music, she likes singer-songwriter and romance music, and she dislikes DJ booth music. For hobbies and skills, she likes wellness and skiing, and she dislikes cooking. It's beneath her, I guess. For her favorite colors are red and black, even though she's wearing white. And she dislikes brown. And for sim characteristics, she likes egotistical Sims and romance enthusiasts, and she dislikes cerebral Sims. And for conversation topics, she likes physical intimacy and arguments. And she dislikes deep thoughts. And she is not part of any clubs. And next up is Caleb Fitzgerald, the youngest of the 2 Fitzgerald siblings. For his aspiration, he wants to be the painter extraordinaire. For his job, he is palette cleaner in the painter career, which is level 1. For his skills, he's level 6 in painting. For his traits, he is hot-headed, art lover, and creative, and his aspiration trait is muser. And for likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes handiness and painting, and he dislikes programming. For music, he likes alternative and metal music and dislikes tween pop. His favorite colors are red and blue, and he dislikes pink. Sim characteristics, he likes idealistic Sims and argumentative Sims and dislikes egotistical Sims. And for conversation topics, he likes deep thoughts and arguments and dislikes deception. And he is part of the Willow Creek Singles and the Young Picasso Mentors. This is the family tree. You have Silas and his wife, Diane, and then his 2 kids, Deanna, who we will meet in Oasis Springs. So in the next few episodes, she'll probably be the final episode in Oasis Springs. It depends on the order that I do them. I'll probably do them the same way I did Willow Creek. But anyway, and this is Caleb, of course. And this is Deanna's son, Henry, and her daughter, Sierra. And this is their dad, Hank. But that is the Fitzgerald family. So we will move on to the final household. And last but not least is the Blackburn family. The Blackburns are a wealthy family. Dad, Glenn, is a retired athlete turned politician. Mom, Catherine, is a stay-at-home mom and a freelance writer. Kate is athletic like his dad. He loves spending time playing basketball with his dad on the weekend. Cassie is an inquisitive little girl. She's always babbling questions and really has a thirst for learning new things in the world around her. And this is the Blackburn's house. It's very similar to the Fitzgerald's house. I kind of made them both very similar in style so they would look good together. And we will start with Glenn. This is Glenn. Let's fix this so he'll open his eyes. And like it said, Glenn was an athlete, but then after he got old enough, and he actually kind of got a little too old to keep up the pace, so he decided to throw his hat into the political ring. So now he is a politician. His aspiration is he wants to be fabulously wealthy. Like I said, he works as a public official in the political career, level 6. For his skills, he's level 10 in fitness, level 6 in charisma, and level 5 in parenting. For his traits, he's family-oriented, active, and ambitious, and he has the business-savvy aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes rock climbing and fitness. For music, he likes classical and jazz and dislikes alternative. Oh, and also he dislikes fishing. For conversation topics, he likes affection and dislikes deception. Which, ironically, he's a politician. But anyway, for sim characteristics, he likes hardworking sims and high-energy sims, and he dislikes ambitionless sims. And his favorite colors are red and gray, and he dislikes brown. And he is a B-lister celebrity, and then he is part of the Future World Leader Mentors, and that's all of the clubs he's part of. This is his wife, Catherine. And she also wants to be fabulously wealthy. They just they're just very money focused, money motivated. And she doesn't work. I know I made them before the update where you could register as self-employed, but she is a freelance author. If you want, I think that's her. I don't know. There's so many Sims. It's hard to keep track. But anyway, for her skills, she's level 1 in fitness and charisma, level 5 in cooking, writing, and parenting. Okay, yeah, she's a freelance writer. But I just haven't registered her as self-employed yet. For her traits, she is neat, family-oriented, and a bookworm, and she also has the business-savvy aspiration trait. For likes and dislikes, for hobbies, she likes photography and writing, and she dislikes fishing. For music, she likes classical and singer-songwriter, and she dislikes strange tunes. For conversation topics, she likes physical intimacy and deep thoughts, and she dislikes potty humor. For sim characteristics, she likes cerebral sims and family-motivated sims, and she dislikes egotistical sims. And her favorite colors are black and blue, and she dislikes yellow. And she is part of the Moms with Toddlers Club, and that is all. Next up is Tate. His aspiration is rambunctious scamp. He wants to be, he's playful. He likes being outside playing basketball, whatever, but that's what he likes to do. He is a C student, and for his skills, he's level 1 in charisma. For his traits, he's active. And for likes and dislikes, for hobbies and skills, he likes snowboarding and dislikes pipe organ. For music, he likes kids radio and dislikes classical. For conversation topics, he likes jokes and dislikes malicious interactions. For sim characteristics, he likes high-energy sims and he dislikes homebodies. And his favorite color is green and he dislikes red. And he is not part of any clubs, which I think might be an oversight on my part, but I'm not 100% sure. And next up is Cassie. For her skills, she is level 1 in movement, communication, and thinking. And her trait is inquisitive. And there's really not a lot going on with the family tree. There's no scandals. There could be. But there's no scandals or anything like that, so it's just the 4 of them. It's kind of a boring family tree. I mean, that is kind of how, Willow Creek was some of my earlier Sims, except for the Bachmans. They're new. That is the Blackburn family. And that concludes all of the households in Willow Creek. Next week we will be moving to Oasis Springs, and we'll have probably about 3 episodes of that one. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye!